So the Europa League draw is done. Forest transfers, another here we go, as you saw this morning. And now it's time to focus on the important thing. Let's not forget, it's all about the football. Welcome to the preview for Forest versus West Ham United. Hey guys, hope you're doing well and welcome to the preview as Forest will host West Ham United at the world famous City Ground. And they are utter crap. So why am I so nervous about this one? Get your score predictions in the comments. Let me know that I shouldn't be nervous about it. And make sure while you're putting your comments in there that you've hit that like button. Subscribe as well if you are new. It is close now. This closer than close can be to 30k. And you guys wanted some updates on Facebook. Apparently a lot of you are still using Facebook. So your wishes are command. Scan the QR code or click on the link that's pinned in the comments to get your Forest updates over Facebook. We've got Instagram, WhatsApp, Twitter, Threads, Discord, everything you need wherever you want it. Your Forest updates are there. Okay, let's get into this preview. So yes, I am worried about West Ham United, and I know I shouldn't be. They are probably the worst run club in the Premier League, with one of the worst teams in the Premier League, one of the slowest teams in the Premier League. They're crap. Callum Wilson is their marquee signing so far. Like, Ward-Prowse, who we sent back home early last season, still plays in their midfield, but he probably won't in this game. And objectively speaking, I shouldn't be worried. I should be saying to you guys, Forest won this game. The question isn't, do we win or not? The question is, by how many goals? It's just Forest being Forest, man. I get Leicester flashbacks. I get that crappy run we had at the end of the season. We had a good start to the Premier League this year. All these weird thoughts go through my head. So tell me in the comments, why should I not be worried about this game? Now, I will talk you through the teams in just a second. I'll talk you through what I would like to see. I'll talk you through what I'm pretty confident Nuno's going to do. And then I'm going to react to what Lawless had to say about this game. I haven't seen it yet. I can't wait to watch it with you guys. I love Lawless. Make sure you subscribe to him. His channel is in the description as well. So let's get into it and let's start with the team sheet. Now, this is the team that Nuno put out last week. I think, well, you could argue that Odoi and Hudson-Odoi, this is tongue twister all season incoming, was switched around a bit. But I think for me, I would like to see some changes. Now, I would drop Morgan Gibbs-White. The mistake did annoy me last week, but that's not the main reason I'm dropping him. At the City Ground, he's really good though, isn't he? It's like, okay, I'm not going to lie to you guys. I just want to see my shiny new toy in Douglas Luiz. I can't have that kind of talent on the bench. I'm bringing Douglas Luiz in. I'm sorry. It's no hate on Gibbs-White. I just have to see Douglas Luiz in there, which means a slight formation tweak for me. I'm going a 4-4-3. I love the look of this midfield. I would love even more if we could do an ant and play 12 players on the pitch. Then I'd put Gibbs-White in. Actually, I'd kind of think about McAtee in the cam. I was really impressed with him. So that would be my midfield three. Obviously, there's no need to talk about the back four. I think we're all unanimously in agreement. That's our strongest four with Sells in goal. Question is, what do you do on the wings? Because I thought Hutchinson was okay. His finishing was a little off. McAtee can play on the right wing as well as in cam. I would leave the wingers as they are at the moment. I want Hudson-Odoi on the right-hand side. It kind of stops him overcutting in to do his cheat code shot. He scored from the right-hand side, and I think Odoi is better on the left-hand side. Up front, I'm going with Wood in this game, even though long-term I think Callum is going to be that guy. I just think against West Ham's profile, Wood will be successful. I know the West Ham fans scared of him because he scores against them, not even when he's playing at Forest, at any of his previous clubs as well. So I think that's the team I would go with. And then my changes would be to bring McAtee on maybe for, I don't know, Douglas Luiz after 60 minutes, then switch it into a 4-2-3-1. You could then bring Gibbs-White for, I don't know, Sangare and play him as an 8 rather than a 10. And then Hutchinson can come on for either Hudson-Odoi or Ndoi. You know what I'm saying? So there's just so many options that Nuno's going to have. But realistically, I am almost certain that what is going to happen is that we will play a 4-2-3-1 and Sangare will be the one that makes way. And he will put Douglas Luiz as a 6, which look, I'm not saying Douglas Luiz can't play as a 6. I'm just saying he is not a 6. It's like Gibbs White sees himself as a 10, but he can play as an 8. You've got, who else can do different things? Anderson could probably play as a 6, but he's an 8. In fact, Anderson's the best example there. Him and Douglas Luiz are both 8s. Now, realistically speaking, if you were going to profile Douglas Luiz correctly, you would drop Anderson for him, but Anderson's been just red hot, so you don't want to do that. That's the team that Nuno is going to go with. What? Clip me. He will drop Sangare and play Douglas Luiz, or at the very least, he will start Sangare and bring Douglas Luiz on for like the 60th minute, something like that. Either way, look, I'll say it now. If he does do this and put Douglas Luiz in the 6, Forest should still win this comfortably. The strength and depth of this team right now is ridiculous. Surely none of you are putting Ryan Yates to start. Surely. But anyway, that's the team I would go with. Now, what I need to do with you guys is see what Lawless has to say about the game. So let's bring up Lawless, my mate Lawless. Big mouth Lawless. I love him.
Forest away, otherwise known as Graham Potter's last chance to keep his job. The tension is high at West Ham and the pressure is mounting. 3 losses in 3 games to start the season.
You can look at the stress in his face, guys. There's a lot of stress. There's a lot of anger. And he's saying Potter's last game. I wonder if secretly he would take Forest losing if it made Forest winning, if it meant Potter goes. Anyway, let's carry on.
It's bleak, mate. It is bleak at West Ham, and confidence is at an all-time low going into this game. Boy, I don't even know where to start. I really don't know.
Start at the beginning, mate.
11 goals in 3 games.
11 goals in 3 games, and this is why I'm saying this needs to be by how many. Why am I worried?
Just think about that. Whatever team goes out, I have no confidence. I have no faith. Graham Potter looks absolutely lost. He's got no answers. And we're coming to Forest, who's, you know what I mean, seems to be a lot settled. I don't know what's happening with Nuno, but I'm hoping you sack him and we can take him. Maybe you can have Potter or you can have Ange. I would do that in a heartbeat. Please, Edu, sack Nuno. Sack Nuno for us, please. But even then, we've got Sullivan, so nothing's going to change this game. I just have no excitement. I have no feeling about it. I'm not going into it going, oh, I hope we win. Because the chances are slim. And even if we win, if say it's a shit-ass win, yeah, that'd be nice. Oh, we get 3 points on the board. Changes nothing in the grand scheme of things.
I've never seen him like this.
Nothing. So, yeah, you'll probably see a similar team that we've been putting out. A weak, slow, feeble team that is unable to really see out games, unable to come from behind, though we did it at Wolves. That didn't last for long. Yeah, you just really, if you press us, the team's going to shit themselves. Any sort of pressure. You know, Chris Wood will have a field day. Our defenders are awful in the air. None of them can jump. If he puts Hermansen back in, game over. Because, honestly, crosses, set pieces, we are vulnerable. Get some corners. Just get some corners. And our midfield, don't even get me started on our midfield, mate. Worst midfield in the league by far. Souček, Rodriguez, and Ward-Prowse. Light work. If you don't win this game comfortably, then maybe Nuno should be sacked. It's that bad.
Wow. It is. Wow. Right. For those of you who don't know Lawless, like, I've known the guy years. He is like the loudest West Ham fan. West Ham is the greatest team in the world and everything. I have never seen him this broken over West Ham. So why am I worried? Because he is right in what he says. They are so slow. Their midfield, I would call them like a donut team that just feels like there's nothing in there. But with their 2 new signings, they do worry me because both those players Forest were after. Could they haunt us on Sunday? I don't know. I think we should have enough, guys. Even with my pessimistic vibes on this, I'm going to say Forest win. I'm going to say 3-0. But if we lose, I'm dead. I'm dead. I won't hear the end of it from him, Jace, and Nikki. Get your score predictions in down below. Make sure you've hit the like button. Make sure you subscribed. And tell me, please, not to be nervous on this one. We'll see you for the watch along tomorrow. Come on, you Reds.